Everybody, it's Mrs. Webb. We are moving into the atmosphere, so it's pretty exciting to move above what's under our feet with the geosphere and starting to move into the atmosphere. Basically, just a small envelope of gases above the surface of the Earth. It is a really thin layer and quickly dissolves into space, where we have very few gases at all, almost a total vacuum. So let's take a look here. We're going to do a virtual balloon expedition. If you guys have watched the recent Aeronauts movie, there was a whole recent Hollywood movie this year, or I guess it was last year, the end of last year, right before Christmas, came out about these early explorers, but just know that people are still sending up balloons to gather data about the atmosphere. So this is your virtual example of this. So you're going to go to this website. It's on the next post. And you are going to want to choose the option to gather data on the layers of the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so the website's going to look like this. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is to think about where you want to gather your data. You're going to have two flavors of data for this. The first is your temperature, and then we'll also have data on air pressure. Okay, you will first want to move your range of the data you're going to gather, and I always like to start with just the full screen so I can get as much information as I can. And you only have 4 total flights. In each flight, they can only gather 4 pieces of information. Normally, this is just because there's not a whole lot of battery on these balloons because they have to be pretty lightweight. So you can only get 4 pieces of information from each flight. So first, I'd recommend that everybody start by spreading out all of your data. So I'm going to launch my balloon. Okay, and so this is my temperature graph. I can tell because it's in purple here. And I can see there's 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and 1 point here. So I can already tell that in the atmosphere, something weird happens with temperature. Okay, we definitely are moving all over the place in kind of a weird zigzag. In air pressure, I have 1 spot here, 1 spot here, 1 spot here, and 1 spot here. So I'm having more of just a constant pattern with my air pressure. Now, you have 3 flights remaining, and it's up to you to figure out how you can get as much data as you can. You want to think about maybe doing one smaller region so you can get more data towards the bottom of the atmosphere, another maybe region up towards the middle, another one up higher. You just want to make sure that you don't have a gap in the atmosphere and you have data from all locations. So that is your mission, and you definitely want to have your temperature and air pressure graphs both going so you can go back through those. And once you're sure you have enough data, don't close this page. Just go and open up Classroom in a new tab. And from that new tab, then go into the form. And from the form, you'll answer a few questions. I think there might be 5 or 6 questions about this and what this means. We'll unpack this a little bit next week as we really start to know these different layers of the atmosphere and what's happening in each one. All right, I'll talk to you later online, and I hope you're doing well. Bye.